I mean, Diablo is actually kind of like a roguelike. Actually, you know what Diablo is the actual roguelike. No, yeah, no, hardcore. Diablo hardcore is actually roguelike. You go into a dungeon, you find loot. You try to beat the final boss. Yeah, no, it's just Diablo hardcore. I swear people are using the word roguelike wrong. And they're not conveying the actual meaning. This should be a little bit lower down. One, two, three, four, five. Dwarf Fortress. Uh... What the hell is Dwarf Fortress anyway? How is this? I keep on wanting to play Dwarf Fortress, but get put off by the learning curve. Yeah, I mean, I get you. Same. There are games I want to play, but it's like, holy crap, it's just like a job. It's on my Steam wishlist, been for quite a while now. Yeah. Well, maybe you don't actually have to learn everything. You can just like go in and do ridiculous, like do silly things. Kind of like Minecraft, right? Like Minecraft has a lot of stuff to learn. But you know to just go in and get wrecked by zombies on your first night, and that's kind of cool too. Nothing wrong with just getting nothing accomplished in Minecraft. This should be lower down as well. No, the Hearthstone dungeon runs are really, really good. I'm still thinking about like what kind of game do I want? Hearthstone dungeon runs, basically. Maybe those, but longer. I guess Slay the Spire is like that. Like, there's enough variety for there to be interesting and sometimes unexpected interactions with your like hero power and cards and all that. Every run is slightly random, not so completely random that nothing makes sense, but just like a little bit random to make you have to adapt to the circumstances. What's going on here? Oh, there's a tunnel here. Okay, we have to build a tunnel. A small one. I wish NetHack let me save scum. I really can't be a NetHack without save scumming. And I also wish NetHack didn't have so much like esoteric knowledge. Like so much stuff that you just have to know, otherwise you're really screwed. I think that's what I really want, just like NetHack but modern. And as we said, faster than light really is pretty much that. But they're not as big or as long. Like the games aren't... They don't go on long enough for like really, really crazy endgame interactions. Or like powerful combos. A lot of games these days, I mean, I was just saying like modern, but a lot of modern games, they make it so you can eventually do everything. And they do this because most players don't play very much of the game. the idea is if players are only gonna... Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. If players are only gonna play through the game once, what is the point of putting in content that you need to play multiple times to experience? So let's say you have like 3 or 4 different character classes. And let's say the 4 different classes are really, really different. But if most players only play through once, then you're basically only experiencing a quarter of the game, kind of. But that's most players, right? I mean, some players will play through the whole game more than once. And those people would want the classes to be really, really different, because then, you know, on the second or third or fourth playthrough they would have like really interesting things to do that they really haven't done before. I mean, imagine Diablo, but the skills you get kind of depend on RNG. Like, right? I just realized this is like a whole can of worms that I'm opening up. Right, like your RNG, like you get in any point, like in any particular playthrough, you find certain skills and then you lock them in and then you can't change them. And then if you like do a different playthrough, you start another game, different character, you'll find different skills and you lock them in and you can't change them. So then the idea is every playthrough is a little bit different. Diablo 2 was like that, wasn't it? I mean, you didn't have to RNG your skills, but once you lock them in, you can't change them. If you want a different build, you have to like start a new game. I'm trying to describe my perfect game here, and the game basically has no end. Infinite endgame. But you can't actually get everything on the same character. I wonder if that's... Is that a good idea or like a terrible idea? Well, it wouldn't be infinite endgame in the sense. Maybe that's a terrible idea. Because the thing with roguelikes, real roguelikes, is you eventually either you die and you start a new character, or you beat the game and you start a new character. Alright, there's one side of that, and then the other side is here somehow. And maybe there's a bit of decay. Oh, I think decay might be quite important. Decay in games, as in things fall apart over time. And if you want to continue having things, you have to like keep making more things to have new things. Not to have new things. You have to keep making new things just to keep the same things that you already have. As in, like, your weapons deteriorate, your armor deteriorates. And you can repair them, but not 100%, and eventually you have to, like, make new ones. Minecraft, like the Minecraft enchanting system, a little bit. You can repair things, but not indefinitely. Well, actually now you can with the enchantment. With the mending enchantment, you can just keep things indefinitely, so they broke their own game. But before there was mending, and before mending was so easily accessible. What's going on here? You had to every so often you have to make a new item. Just to keep having the same stuff you already have. Which that is part of the infinite endgame that I'm talking about, right? Like, why would you keep playing afterwards?